Hey guys, it's Dami here from Clientele Boosters, and today we're going to be talking about a mini community build out for a politician, right? So first and foremost, if you haven't seen this video before or you haven't seen our videos before, click the like button, hit share, leave a comment. It really helps us win and grow in the algorithm. First of all, for a mini community build out, you have to know what a mega community is. Now, a mega community is a group of high intent buyers, customers, fans, clients, participants that want to work with you and then the business. And what the mini community is it's like the leg on a table or the wheel on a car that helps make the infrastructure move or stay solid. So, first and foremost, as I said, I run an agency. It's called Clientele Boosters. It's right there. And we're going to talk about mini communities today. So, small C for mini communities. We're going to talk about a politician. So we last worked with a politician in 2020. Politician. And we helped one of them get re-elected on the board. Now here's how we did it. The first thing you want to do, let's give the politician a name. Let's call him John. Now when it comes to mini communities, there's usually 4 to 5 different infrastructures. One is remote sales teams. One is sales. So that's building out different kinds of offers for different levels of sophistication for your audience. So for example, you have a low ticket offer to get cold audiences bought into you or something for free, and something mid ticket, something higher, and something on the back end, etc. So that's sales, and we're going to talk about that today. There's another few aspects, but social media is the aspect that I want to use today because it's simple and it's just going to make the most concise sense, okay? So let's look at the obvious platforms. You've got Facebook, you got IG, you got LinkedIn, say link for short, you got TikTok, and let's just say Facebook, Instagram, and you got YouTube, okay? So the first thing I would do, as you would expect most politicians to do, is to just post, but I would say you need to post at least 5 times a week. Now, daily is good. Like I've said, you should be posting every day, a ton every day, but if you're a politician, an element of mystique really helps. For those that are rap fans, someone that uses mystique really well is Playboy Carti. He'll post once in a blue moon, and then vroom. Like people are like, or Frank Ocean, they're like begging, yearning, waiting for something to drop. He gives a little taste, boom, people jump back in. It's kind of like that when you're a political figure as well. So for the sake of this conversation, I'm just gonna say, if you're campaigning 5 times a week, so times 5, times 5, times 5, times 5, times 5, right? Now, what I would do is I would, especially from a LinkedIn perspective, be extraordinarily tactical. So I would use what's called long form, so for short term sake, long form storytelling, we'll just call it LFS. This is where you have a top line sentence, similar to the personal brand stuff as I mentioned. You have something jarring like, no more trees, and then they click learn more or see more, and they have to read everything else underneath that. So long form copy, I would have that be at least, if you're on LinkedIn, at least 3 of the 5 pieces of content that you're putting out. And then I would have one, there we go, one be some sort of testimonial, can be a video of sorts, and I would have, Instagram and Facebook, because Meta owns both. I'd have 3 be video testimonials, and I use the word testimonials loosely, but this can be someone else, a third party validating you as a political candidate or the person that you're trying to help run the campaign for. So for example, one thing we did for, at the time, now formerly the ex-mayor of Werribee, you guys can look up that person if you want to, is we would get other people local in that part of Melbourne to validate her as a viable candidate. Oh, I like that this person's doing this idea and that idea. I love that they want to do this and they stand for that. What you're doing is you're getting third-party support. And that's really, really important from especially a psychological standpoint. Having other people validate you just makes you seem a lot more trustworthy. Okay, so I would have 3 of those things be testimonial based on Facebook. I'd have at least 1 be like that on LinkedIn. And let's just say ditto for Facebook and Instagram on TikTok as well. Ditto and YouTube. So now YouTube is going to be a gold mine. Here's why. So I'm going to be a link to YouTube. YouTube is where you're going to have your long form content. So we've said LFS, long form storytelling. Let's talk about LFC, long form content. And long form content is a piece of content that you put on YouTube where it's like 10 minutes, 5 minutes, an hour, 3 hours, right? I have a video called how mega communities generated over 100 million views in less than 12 months. And that's like a 45 40-minute, 35-minute video. Well, I go deep into how one of my other businesses, Corsar Central, it's funny, I said 100 million views. It actually generated over 1 billion views. We have a screenshot of that result primarily from TikTok. And that was with no paid traffic at all. So I go deep into how we did it, how it works for other business models. And that is an example of long form content. Now, the reason why long form content is really important is kind of similar to why you're watching this content, because you are able to understand the character of the person. Character, personality, quirks. And these are things that actually create more of a relationship digitally between politician and viewer. Now, love him or hate him, I don't even want to mention the name because I don't want this video to get taken down. Some of the US presidents currently that are, trying to get reelected, both of them obviously are well known for various reasons, but one person has a significantly stronger public personal brand or persona than the others. And that public persona generates what? A variety of emotions. It causes anger amongst many. It causes angst against others, but it also is enticing and attracts others as well. And ultimately, as they say, all attention, even bad attention, is good attention. And whilst there is, I guess, a detriment to some of those remarks, it's important to recognize that the one that actually, is getting the most attention probably has the higher odds of, having things work in their way. I guess we'll speak to that extent. So long form content is going to be really crucial for you to be able to build that relationship with the people that you actually want to elect you. And the good thing about long form content is it actually saves your production team money, because if you look at Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, TikTok, and YouTube, you can now steal directly from the long form content and then use bite-sized pieces of that to then refurbish and repackage on each of those different platforms. So this is a very simple example. A lot of you guys would know this, but especially those that are in the heat right now and are campaigning for whatever reason, whether it's at a local level or at a council level or at a state level, or even at a government level, you'll be surprised how many people aren't even this intentional at posting 5 times a week, having 3 of them be videos, having 2 of them be stories, having 1 of them be testimonial, etc. And understanding the power of long form storytelling and long form copy. Because instead what they'll do is they'll post 1 piece of content across everywhere and just cross their fingers and hope that it, goes well. Anyway, if you like this kind of content, I've got a free Skool group. It's called Mega Community Builders. Just check it out. Click that link below. There's already, by this point, or by the time that you guys are watching, probably between 90 to 100 entrepreneurs from all around Australia and the world in there. And there's like 25 videos there. There's an interview with me and Ty Lopez in there as well, who's done over $500 million online. And then I've got another paid Skool group where it's, I think, around 130 USD per month, where you can learn from another 75 plus videos from me. I go deep into, how to go viral, how we did 1 billion views online with no ads, and just different business models that we've been able to support using our philosophies and mega communities, as well as the different infrastructures just like this that you can steal and inject not only into your personal brand or your political campaign, but also your business. If you want, however, a tailored strategy and you want our team to really get in there with you for 6 months and build out a mega community with you, come in there, put in the infrastructure, make sure that you're going to win long term, then, it's a hefty investment. It's at least 5 figures of investment. But you can click that link near the bottom and you can check out that landing page. We have a lot of testimonials, a lot of results. You'll be able to speak to one of our sales guys, but that's not for most of you. For most of you, you're better off just jumping into the free Skool group. However, again, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, drop a comment. Until next time, think mega. Bye-bye.